Come in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is but you can call me Floy. But my friends always make a joke with me, like little girls, because I'm short.
Okay, my name is Peter Smith. This is John Taylor, and this is my colleague Janet Robinson.
Nice to meet you.
We're obviously going to be speaking to you today with reference to the application for our university. Okay, just to start with then, Ploy, if I may call you Ploy, tell me or tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Pacharapon, like I said, Ploy is my nickname. My major is in social administration and my minor in psychology. I went to one of the best school in Thailand named Thammasat University, and you probably know that. And my GPA was 3.54. As I study social administration in my free time, except reading or listening to music, I went out to do a community service, like go to a school for disabled people, reading, recording my voice for the books for the blind, and also join a group with my friends, do a program called Home 2015. It's a group about homeless people. Like we arrange contact to the government to do a haircut, a medical check, and moreover, last year I was an intern in mental illness hospital like Sitanya over here, and I just went to the community this January and stayed there for 3 months to a community service. And my main group of people in the community is elder people.
Very good, well done. Okay, tell me, why do you want to study at our university?
Your university is one of the famous universities in the world. I mean, not just only for a social worker that I aim to study, and other faculties interesting too, and not just a good course that your university provide. The environmental, the atmosphere, the student, or even the style of the building that I searched on the internet, even look good and fascinating. I hope that if I can enroll the course, I can study in your university, that will be a great chance, great opportunity for me to learn specific in mental illness or community mental, and use it when I go back in my countries and render social services to my people in Thailand.
Very good. You mentioned you're from Thailand. Now all our courses are specifically and only in English, and therefore all papers, research, theses, dissertations will also have to be presented in English.
Yeah.
How do you think it will be for you to have to do this in relation to your standard of English?
From now, if I can go, if you accept me to study, I will prepare myself from now on. I went to a class, like my English teacher said, the best way to improve yourself is to know your mistake And how to know it? Probably a simple trick is like film your posture, the way you talk, or read through the work that you have done in the past and try to fix or take the mistake that you think should be improved or can be more improved. And then go through or ask, don't feel shy to ask people who has a specialist or be an advanced in that kind of field. Like in social work, I wrote a case in Thai, a report, and in the American I have to do it in English. First I have to try, fix my mistake, go ask maybe professor, my friends, or if I got a chance to be an intern in a social services of the university of the state that I live, I maybe ask for permission to look at the case file and maybe take a little note about the word or the style that I think that it's generic and can use for my case, and try to use them more often, and then it will be stay in my brain, in my thought, and be more natural to use it.
What are your strengths?
I was an exchange student in America, Wisconsin, Green Bay, to be specific, for 1 year. I studied junior year in East High School, and Wisconsin, when I say it to American people, they was like laughing. I was like, it's small town, why did you go there? You're gonna learn nothing. I mean, except the language, you're gonna meet just only American people, not like if you went to California, you're gonna meet Japanese, Asian, South Africa kind of person, like mixed nationality, melting pot, you know. But Wisconsin is a small town. When you went there, the first thing you're gonna see is like very quiet town. Like 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. is gonna be, every shop is closed, and it's cold, like freaking cold. I like -26. Imagine you're in Thailand in 40 degrees Celsius, and you went to America with -26 and freezing. And when I go to school, like you just asked me, I improved my English from like maybe 20% to 50 or 60% in 6 months, and I enjoying that. In the school, it doesn't just have American people. It has Mexican, like 70% of the students are Mexican, and also they call themselves Hmong. It's a tribe. They immigrant to America since their grandparents, and it's a mixed culture. So, and I think it's make my strength, because it make me know, maybe I didn't realize it before, but then when I meet them, I realized that my strength is like easygoing, flexible, and good at teamwork. But sometimes like more care, and I'm a caring person.
Okay, so they were your strengths. What are your weaknesses?
Yeah, and from the caring point that I just said, it's make me sometimes like hard to say no or ignore my friends. In a good way, probably be my strength, because I can offer myself to help, right? But the weakness comes from the caring thing, because sometimes my friend asks me to do something that I already know that is not a good thing, right? And it's hard to say no because they say, "Am I your friend? Are we friends? Can you help?" Kind of like that. So, too caring. Maybe probably my weakness.
Okay, good. Why should we choose you?
Because my strength and my will to improve myself. I didn't say that now I'm not good student. I am. In a maybe first level, a basic one, I am good student. I can say that. I'm surely say that I'm a good student. And from my strength, that flexible, easygoing, love to learn new things, and can love to do with teamwork. I also want to improve myself from the good student level I am now, plus my strength and improving. I'm going to be better and better.
Okay, good. Tell me what you know about this university.
At first, I've heard the name, and as I told you that last year I was an intern in Sitanya Hospital. There was an exchange student from this university in the same faculty that I'm applying in social, and she recommended that this university is the best one in United States, and I should come here to do my master degree. And so I searched on the internet, and I found that it's very interesting because it has a specific course about mental illness that I aim to do my job. And also my major is in social work and my minor is in psychology. Mental illness about community mental illness is the combination of my major and my minor together. And if I learn and I work about this kind of thing, it's gonna be very happy and my own pressure about the job.
Good, thank you. Why do you want to study in this country?
This country, America, everyone, most of people around the world want to come to America. So it has varieties, nationality, variety way of life, people. I can not just only learn in a course in the university. I can also experience a new way of thought, way of life from people. Like it's a melting pot. Everyone comes and join, talk and exchange. Everything would be like various point of view from many people.
Good. What are your career goals?
After I finish my master degree, my career goal is go back and use my knowledge from this university to work in a department of probation about community mental illness. I will help people, offenders, and render social services as much as I can. It doesn't depend on my job position. It depends on my will to put the people needs or our welfare of people as a first priority.
Very good. In social services, sometimes we don't deal with the nice people of society. How do you think you will deal with this?
Sometimes we don't work or deal with a nice people, but like the basic thought that everyone can change. They can improve themselves. And my job is help and empower them to find the way to improve it. And at first I have to talk, to understand, empathy, make them trust me that I can help, get along, and bring them to the right thing.
Do you have any tactics or strategies that you would use to try and help somebody?
As my strength, and that I'm very easygoing, flexible, and I think that's much more help, because the goal of the job is make them or the offenders to be improved and go back to society. My strategy is not just only from my point of view that how can I help them, it should be from their view too. I mean, I have a plan, and also listen to their plan, to their problem, obstacle that I think that in their way, on their way, that obstruct them not to go to the goal that they made to be a good person, and then talk, and like I say, get them to trust you, and go together, start from where they are, not where I am, not where the social standards are. Start where they are, improve them until social accept and they can integration back into the community they come from.
Good, I like that, integration back into the community, yes, rather than being separated from it. Good, good, good. Do you think communities will accept some of our not so nice customers back into society?
We have to not just only change the attitude of our offenders. Community have to change the attitude of their thought too, because if just only our offenders change and communities still look at him in the same way, that means the communities people don't understand our offenders. We have to go in and talk. Like I said, talk is the best way to know and exchange things, to know the attitude of both sides, or the person you work with is a talk, conference, discussing, and then try to find a point and persuade and convince them to look again to our offenders, that they have changed, how much they have changed, how much important, like from community helps to change our offenders. And it's gonna be a teamwork job. Like community has a volunteers, change their attitude, offer the jobs. Government fulfill the gap, and offender change themselves, try to be a good person in the community.
Okay, very, very good. Well done. Do you have any ideas of types of jobs you would try and integrate them back into society in?
Could be like normal job. Like in Thailand, we usually have like motorcycle rider. It's kind of like a taxi driver, but change from taxi to motorcycle. Maybe a farmer, or doing car care, like washing the car, or gardening. It's a basic job. Don't need a skilled employee. But if offenders need to be skilled, they can request to the government, and the government always has a course like for the person who wanted to be skilled.
Okay, excellent, well done. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I have a couple of questions. First one, like, if I join the course, the program, social worker program, what are facilities that offers to foreign student? And usually it's a native, like American student, and like I said, American is more various nationality, and maybe half of the students are not speak English as their first languages.
Okay, so in relation to extracurricular classes, or optional classes I should say, there are many for conversational grammar, presentations of thesis, how to complete APA papers, dissertations. So there's many practical classes to help you with the foundations of being a student, or in America, for example. Much like in your country, no doubt, you studied on how to present a paper, an essay, a thesis, a research paper. We have the same thing here, which is designed to help not just second language speakers of English, but also to assist American students who may not have had the experience in this type of submission of their academic work. Any other questions?
That's it.
Okay, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We found something out here.